What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Reality Pill. Today we are going to react to another Kevin Samuels video. Before we get into the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe.
Hello.
Hi.
908. What's going on, 908?
Hey, I'm Bean.
You who?
Bean.
Bean?
Bean. V-E-N-E.
V-E-N-E. What do you have for me?
I'm just wondering what kind of options would be available to me. I'll give you a quick synopsis. I'm 42 years old. Last year I used to weigh 203 pounds.
None.
No, I'm not finished.
None. Yeah, you
That was
are.
last year.
Yeah, you are.
Last year. This year I weighed 165.
No, ma'am. I said you're finished. You're finished.
I'm done.
Yep.
There's nothing left for me.
Not realistically.
Well, thank you.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Because I'm 42?
See, it's the age and the weight. And then if you have any children.
So my kids are...
Okay, ma'am, I don't need to... okay, I'm going to be honest. And I don't want to be rude, sound like rude, but see, when you... over 40 and you're obese and you... or even if you're coming down, you still can go the other way. And then you have children. Okay, the only way that there would ever be any chance for you is if you were gorgeous. And if you were gorgeous, you would be calling. So I need the people to understand I'm not being rude. It's just oftentimes I'll get women who want to call in, they want to tell me their story, and then I know where it's going to end. Ma'am, you kind of knew that in order to overcome just your age alone, you're going to have to be very feminine, very submissive, very cooperative. You have to bring a lot to the table. That's before your weight and before your children. And your children are a messy detail for a man. I don't mean, and you can love your children, but people don't look at our kids the same way. So that's why when you asked, I'm like, and were you married in the past?
Yeah, for 10 years.
Why'd you divorce?
He wouldn't work.
What do you mean he wouldn't work?
He wouldn't work.
You mean
every
he sat
job
on,
he had, he would quit.
You mean he sat on the, he was in the house all day while you were going to work?
Yeah.
Okay. And what did he do in the house?
Clean the house.
And what else did he do?
He cooked.
What else did he do? And when the children were there, what did he do with them?
He was good with the kids.
So in other words, you had,
But
you
it's
hold
hard
on. You called. So I'll help. Okay. But you had a husband and you were working.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get foreclosed or get evicted?
It was very difficult.
No, ma'am. I asked a specific question. Did you get foreclosed or evicted?
Well, we were lucky we had
Did
to
you
sell
get
everything.
foreclosed? See, another problem with black women.
Neither one.
Okay.
Neither one.
If I'm gonna talk to you, ma'am, you're gonna answer my questions directly, please.
Neither.
Okay, so you weren't foreclosed or evicted. You just did not have the easiest of times, right? Right, but you were married. And how long were you guys married?
10.
10 years. How long you been divorced?
8.
8. And were you the same? And were you 200 pounds in the marriage? Were you a big girl in the marriage?
I don't think so. I think maybe like 10 pounds less.
10 pounds
I'm
less.
smaller now.
No, ma'am. You're 10 pounds less than what? You were taller or smaller?
I was a little smaller.
How tall are you?
5'4".
5'4". And are you trying to tell me you weren't 200 and something pounds in the marriage?
That's correct. I think I weighed like between the 170s and the 180s.
So you were still morbidly obese?
Yes.
Okay, so it really does not matter. Don't play semantics. And what did you do for? What do you do for a living?
I work in education.
A what?
I work in education.
a teacher?
Something like that, yes.
I don't know you, ma'am.
I help support them. I assist them.
So you're clerical.
Okay, that's fair to call it.
I don't care. What is your title, ma'am? See, when you ladies call
My
up here, understand.
title-
Let me explain something. When you ladies call up here and ask me for my advice, if you don't want to answer these on air, you could always go to my website and book your own one-on-one session and pay the fee. But if you're going to be on my show, you have to answer the questions. That's only what a polite guest would do. I don't. No one knows you. No one can see you. I'm trying to understand what it is to help you the best I can.
Teacher, so aide.
You're
aide
a teacher's
assistant.
aide, right? So did you have to go to college to get that? Did you need a 4-year degree?
I do have one.
Did you need a 4-year? No. Did you need a 4-year?
Do I need it?
I want
No,
you
I
guys to
wouldn't
pay
say I
attention.
need it.
I want you to understand how much black women over 30 like to deflect when questions that they don't want to answer. Every time I ask her a direct question and she's not proud of the answer, it's just this neo shit. You have a degree, but it came after. You got a 4-year. You didn't need a 4-year degree to be a teacher's aide. Granted. So you were a high school grad. Maybe you had an associate's. You married a guy at what age?
God, I was so young. 24.
24. And how old was he?
28.
Is he the father of all your children?
Yes.
All right. So 24, 28. And he was lazy, according to you. He would not work, but he did take care of the house. So you guys had flipped roles. You had an average job and he was an average housewife.
Pretty much.
Right.
You said it.
Hold
You
on.
got-
Hold on. But then but 10 years later, 10 years into it, you divorced him because he was just, he won't work. So you're saying he never worked during the marriage. He didn't collect one paycheck.
Very little.
I asked,
Little
no.
to
See, no. See, I know how women play these things. Did he work? Did he have a W-2? Did he file
Off and
taxes?
on.
Did he have a W-2 and did he file taxes?
Yeah.
All right. He just did not make as much as you made or was not fully employed. I'm not judging it. Just trying to understand it. See, often women like to paint men in a lesser position. But the net of it, man. Hold on. Net of it is you've been divorced for 8 years. Has anyone asked you to marry them since then?
No.
Right. Have you had a serious relationship since then, like engagement?
I don't think so. No, I'm gonna say no.
No. So are you still doing the same job, a teacher's aide?
Yeah.
Okay. So the only thing that has changed since you divorced your husband is you've got an older.
Pretty much.
Where's he at?
Who?
Your ex-husband.
I don't know.
Really? He's the father of your how many children? 1, 2, 3?
Two.
2. So you don't know what the father of your 2 children is?
He's living his life.
So how old is your oldest?
18.
Right.
18.
So, and he just turned 18. How old is your youngest?
15.
So, and then you've been divorced for 8 years. So 10,
Yes.
10 and 7. And you don't know where their father is?
No, I know. He's living his life. You know, we don't really interact much.
Right. Do kids see their father?
All the time.
Right. See their father all the time. So would you say he's a pretty good father?
I would.
Okay. So you were married to a man who was a good father, who took care of the house, who cooked, cleaned, and then even post-divorce is still actively involved in his children's life. You are an average educated woman doing an average job, and you are twice the weight of the average that a 5'4" woman should be.
I'm 165. I'm not twice the weight. Maybe
okay. You're right. Not now. But before you were before you were plus 200 pounds.
That's not true.
Okay, I can run the tape back. How much did you say you weighed when you first came on?
I said last year I've been divorced for 8 years, so I fluctuate. So that was my biggest point.
Your biggest
203,
point.
but
Your biggest point was how much?
203.
Okay.
203.
Split the difference, ma'am. How about this? Let's not get hung up on the particular pound, because I know it makes a difference to you, but it doesn't make a difference to this conversation. I gotta ask you. You're an average sounding woman.
Yeah.
Why should you have more than what you had?
Oh, wow. I just want to know, is there any hope? That's
No, and I'm going to tell you why there. And what I said was no. And as I started to roll down this line of questioning, what it sounds to me is though you had a man that the reason you divorced him is because he was not making a lot of money, but you were never bankrupt.
Well, it's not.
Hold on.
But wait, let me ask.
No.
Okay, because there's a difference between
no. I need you to.
Can I just say one thing? There's a difference between not making up.
You said you were never evicted or foreclosed. You had the husband you had. And honestly, I think anybody with any sense would say you had a better situation when you were married. I don't understand, ma'am. You don't like the fact that he did not work, but did he work before? Was he fully employed? Was he like this go-getter prior to your marriage?
I don't think so.
No, ma'am. I can't hear. I don't think so from a grown 40-plus-year-old woman. Was he a go-getter prior to you saying I do?
I don't think we knew each other well enough.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He was 28 years old. You were 24. Did he have a job?
He was in school at that time. He was in college.
So when you ask, do you have a chance? This is when somebody starts when a man starts asking you about your past.
Mm-hmm.
How does this sound?
That's why I'm calling you. You're the expert.
Well, I'm trying to tell you, but you're rejecting it. A man's going to ask you about your dating and marital history. Mm-hmm. Because you're saying I'm a woman that got married at 24, and the way you're trying to frame this is that he just would not work, and you married the guy without knowing him. You were together for 10 years.
Oh, that's really what happened. That's what happened. We really didn't know
what happened. You know what happened, ma'am? I'm gonna tell you what I think happened. Mm-hmm. It sounds like you're like a lot of women who call my channel, and you got too big for your britches. You thought you should get more. Go back to a video I did. Kevin does a one-on-one with a married woman, 5'4", 200 and some odd pounds. Another teacher just like you, talking about how she could level up and leave her husband. She was hella average too. See, the problem is, man, you shouldn't have divorced your husband. You'd have been better off still with this man because you're both broke. You're both broke. You're both broke. And you're not better off by yourself. If you were, you wouldn't be calling some guy on YouTube. You know you should have stayed with him, but you divorced him for a reason. It's not like you could say you divorced him and you went on to like you married a rich man or a man doing something else. You've just been alone. You've gone backwards.
This is where the truth starts cutting deeper. Kevin isn't being cruel. He's being direct. She's a woman who had what most people spend their whole lives searching for: a stable home, a good father for her kids, and a man who actually stayed. But instead of nurturing that, she wanted more. The problem isn't that she couldn't find love. It's that she couldn't stay satisfied with what love looked like when it wasn't wrapped in money or status. That's why so many end up alone. They chase the idea of better and end up worse. She didn't lose her husband. She walked away from peace.
And what you said is your children are still seeing their father. It's not like he just went away. See, I think you know. Because I started asking you more questions about him. I think you realize that you might have made an error in divorcing your husband. Because the open dating market, women have been told that it's so easy. And you got out here after being married, divorced at 34 years old, at 5'4", as a teacher's aide, and an overweight woman with 2 kids, and no one has been serious with you. That's the market.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever considered reconciling with your husband?
Hope? Basically saying there's no hope, right?
Well, no, you've already won though. So,
right?
ma'am. What I need you to understand is this: you already won. You got the husband for you. He just wasn't the one on paper that you want. Why? See, what you didn't say is he was a drug addict and beating your ass and cheating on you. He just wasn't working and earning the kind of money. But you didn't say he was sitting on the couch. He was an active house husband. Why didn't you just go reconcile with him and make a life? You already made babies. I mean, it's not like you're a nuclear physicist, ma'am. You're a teacher's aide. But honestly, listening to you is almost like I could do better. Okay, prove it.
No, I didn't say that. That's why I'm asking you. Is there any
go back to your husband? How that? Pick up the phone and say,
I've been told that.
Huh?
I've been told that. I've been told that before.
Well, guess what? And guess what? You couldn't afford this session. The way and I'm saying that because take the advice from somebody who has no dog in it. You need to go back.
Okay.
Or you're 160 pounds right now, right?
Yes.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
As we age, injuries and things like that happen. Maybe you stay 160, but I doubt it. The likelihood is we continue to age as we get older. Health issues occur. You know, I don't know if you're on blood pressure medication, if you're pre-diabetic, whatever. I don't know what your physical history is like, but you do not want to age as an overweight woman by herself. This is the time where you need someone around. You have history with this man. Ma'am, I'm going to tell you what a lot of women wouldn't tell you. You need to pick that phone up and reconcile with your husband. Because he does not sound like he's a catch, and you don't sound like you're a catch either. But together, you guys make sense. Stop looking at the TV. Stop looking at Disney. Stop looking at these Instagram and what's supposed to be. The lady on my channel last night said that she's listened to so many women who left their husbands because they were looking at other people and then judging their husbands. You said your husband cooked, cleaned, took care of the kids. You said he was a good father. Yeah. And you divorced him.
Mm-hmm.
The nerve of you.
Well, thank you for your perspective.
No, but I want to hear what you think about it.
I think there is some truth to what you're saying. I definitely I definitely see it. There's some truth to it. Definitely.
Well, I got another question. Would he take you back?
I try not to show any, interest. I mean,
ma'am, I just asked you a question. Would he take you back? I don't
think so. I mean, maybe.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
You don't think so?
I said maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. So here's gonna be the hard question. Did you run him down or talk bad about him to other people and or your children?
Sometimes.
Did you talk bad about him? Run him down to people or your kids?
Maybe in the beginning of the divorce.
Right. So basically, your ex-husband, what's between you and him is him knowing that he was a good father and took good care of you, the house, and the kids. He didn't earn the way you wanted to. Listen. If you had all the answers, you would be here. Please. I think you had a good husband. I mean, you had a good father, a man who cooked, cleaned, and all that other kind of stuff. He didn't earn the way you wanted him to, and it did not look like what's marketed to us. But these kind of relationships happen everywhere. You divorced him for no other reason and the reason you gave is because he wouldn't work. All right, but then you don't talk about him like you have respect for him. Inevitably, you insulted this man. You put this out in the world. He heard how you spoke about him between you guys and in public. It got back to him. Your kids have had to hear this stuff. So he probably has hard feelings towards you. That's the gulf between you. So even if you decided to say that makes perfect sense, you would have to fix what you broke. And that is where your ego and your pride is keeping you stuck. You got a lot of ego. That's why regardless if I knew why I was right or not, I was right when I said there's no hope for this outside of that. Ego and pride. Have you ever said, hey man, maybe I was a little too hard, my bad. Even after the divorce, I gotta tell you, you still take care of the kids. When I talk about you, he's out living his own life, doing his own thing. You make it just seem like this dude's this fig in the wind just twirling around. And that's not the truth. Is it?
He's a part of he is an active dad, but I stay out the picture. So.
I don't give a damn about, he's an active dad. That's all he has to do because you divorced him. Right. You didn't say he's an act when I said, what is he doing? You didn't say he's an active dad. I had to freaking pull that out of you. What is he doing? What is he work? I don't know. What is he doing? I don't know. He's out there living his own life. See, a woman who, you did not give that man any credit. You did not say, he's an active father. You've not said one nice thing about this man. This man ain't shit to you. And ma'am, honestly, he sounds like he's kind of too good for you.
Okay.
This conversation shows exactly how pride quietly destroys families. She didn't leave an abuser or a cheater. She left a man who cooked, cleaned, cared for the kids, and was loyal. But she couldn't see value in him because his paycheck didn't impress her. That's not empowerment. That's entitlement. Now, years later, she's calling in, asking if there's still hope. The truth is, she already had it. The only thing missing was gratitude. Kevin wasn't trying to shame her. He was showing her the mirror. At 42, the dating market doesn't reward regret. It reminds you of your choices. And she's realizing that she didn't upgrade by leaving. She downgraded. Because the fantasy of independence looks different when reality sets in and there's no one beside you when the house goes quiet. It's not that she can't find love again. It's that the type of man she once had no longer sees her as the same woman. Men like that build once. They rarely rebuild. And the saddest part is, the man she walked away from would probably still take her back if pride didn't get in the way. The message here is clear. Peace doesn't come from chasing more. It comes from appreciating enough. A woman who can't value a good man will always end up searching for what she already had. That's the lesson. Stop chasing upgrades and start recognizing what's already valuable. Stop letting pride convince you that loyalty isn't enough. Because by the time you realize what you had, someone else might be appreciating it. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more real conversations like this. I'll catch you in the next one.